All right, guys, today we got a new type of video. So today we are going to replace a part of the drain hose that was leaking on this. What is this? A Maytag washer. So in all honesty, guys, I have never replaced this part before. So we're basically gonna learn together today. Simple as that. Here is my thing. I absolutely despise being in a tight space, no area to work in. The laundry room is packed all the way up to the wall, to the ceiling, with a bunch of crap. These are the moments where I question, why did I get into this field? But that's neither here nor there. That is my problem, not yours. Just wanted to vent a little bit. So the part that we're going to change is right inside that washer. That white square is a part of the part that we are going to change. Now, another frustrating thing was that my vacuum is not working properly. It does not have the suction power that it used to. So there's the part that we're going to change. So I'm trying to drain it a little bit because obviously some of these still carry some water. And one thing I do not like is making a mess with water. Although this laundry room was just disgusting and already, a piece of crap and messy because the homeowners, for some reason look like they're allergic to cleaning. But yeah, I don't want to leave a bigger mess on top of the mess that's already there. That's not how I work. That's not my style. But anyways, we are replacing this part because it was leaking. Now, I have no clue why this thing would be leaking because it's not in a position where it's stretching a lot. So whatever these guys were washing, I'm pretty sure they overloaded it and this thing started slamming so hard it ripped. Because although this is plastic, it's in a position where it should not tear, really. So, I'm wondering how this even happened, but hopefully they don't call back anytime soon for the same reason. But yeah, we're here. Anyways, as I try to suction all the water out of this thing, what you want to do is just obviously remove the back panel. Bunch of 1/4-inch screws, love that. Same pairs of screws everywhere, love that. Now that white little square was being held on with a 1/4-inch screw, so don't forget that. That drain hose is just, that part of the drain hose is basically held on by that clip that you see right behind it. And right there you see me, I'm trying to look where exactly it tore, but it's obviously leaking from somewhere there. And then at the bottom, obviously you're going to have your clamp that is attached to your hose and your drain pump. Now, like I said, guys, I don't like working in this sort of environment where I'm going to, leave a mess on top of the mess, especially with water. Anything dealing with water, I do not like. I absolutely despise it. But as you can see, I am trying my best to keep my cool and not make a bigger mess than what it is. But as long as we're trying and doing our best, that's what it is. But as you can see, I'm just trying to remove it carefully because as soon as I remove it, I know water is going to come out. And guys, remember, in every washer, it doesn't matter if it's a front loader or a top loader, although you hear it drain, and when it stops draining, don't think that there is no water in the washer. It will never be able to actually push out all the water that's in there just due to gravity and whatnot. There will still be water in there. Not enough water that you can visibly see from the actual door of the washer or the lid, whatever. But trust me, when you're replacing parts like this, just keep in mind there will always be water. So a really good vacuum will always be your best friend in parts like this. So yeah, we removed it. Now we are just basically fighting with that other part right behind us. But yeah, like I said, this one's very simple. And like I said before, I have never actually changed this part before, ever. Like never, nunca, jamás. That's Spanish for nevers too. So yeah, you just have your clamp. Obviously go back on the drain pump. clamp it back on, and then put that clip so it can hold it in place. So yeah, with these, it's it was very easy, but like I said, it was more the fact that I'm in a tight space. I'm changing this part in a very nasty place. I don't want to leave a mess. I don't want to leave a leak. And my vacuum is being a little punk, and it does not work. So I feel like I'm just fighting everything besides the washer. Look at it. Look at that. Look. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", and I just don't have space. I don't. And my vacuum, it is not vacuuming. Like, please, brother, suction harder. But yeah, this, I'm not, well, I probably am claustrophobic, but I just don't like being in tight spaces, man. It just doesn't make me work comfortably. So right there, you want to twist it downwards and push it, because it does have a clip that holds it in place. But not only that, remember it on that side of the panel, it does have a 1/4-inch screw. So right there, you see that. And man, I love appliances that only have one set of screws. And what I mean by that, if I see 1/4-inch screws, that's all I want to see on the freaking washer or any appliance. And especially for Maytag, this particular, well, not this particular one, but other ones, geez, they have 1/4-inch screws, Phillips screws, Torque screws. Just, oh my goodness, a bunch of different screws with a different bit heads, whatever. But right there, you see me putting that clamp back on the other half of the drain hose. Be sure that it's almost at the edge of the hose itself, not completely to the edge, but maybe leave like an 1/8 of the separation between the very end of the hose, because the other half of the drain hose that we installed, it doesn't really give you that much space to put your clamps and pushing the, putting your pliers and pressing the clamp to push it in further, because it's a little bit of a conduced space. But yeah, right there, we're gonna test it real quick, or at least just fill it up a little bit of water. And yeah, as soon as it starts filling up with water, we're just gonna press the power button to turn it off, and it'll automatically drain. And I have a feeling, I kind of know what might have caused the leak, because in this particular Maytag washer, that dial, that your turn knob, in the middle it says extra power. I have no clue why they invented this. I have no clue. I have used it in diagnosing this washer, and it seems like it just washes with more force on the transmission. So if you're washing with more force, you're gonna be kind of banging up against the tub itself, and you're going to be straining your suspension and stretching things that are not supposed to be stretched, and it's just going to end up breaking. So I'm thinking that's what might have happened. These fools kept pressing the extra power somehow for certain clothing or whatever they're washing, and that might have ripped or torn or pierced that hose that we just replaced, which, like I said, it's like almost the same material as the hose that I have for my vacuum. It's that sort of plastic. It's in a position and molded a way where even if you do stretch it, it's not gonna break right away. It's gonna take a little bit of force. So, if we come back here for the same reason, hey, I'm gonna just put it down. Hey, customer abuse, no more. This is not covered. You are not taking care of your appliance properly. But anyways, yeah, as you can see, we're testing it. We're filling it up with water, and I'll probably cancel it in a little bit. And if I'm not mistaken, we're about to cancel it at any second now. Oh, also, when removing these drain hoses from the actual wall, just be sure that you put a zip tie in again, because sometimes what tends to happen over the years, a bunch of gunk will gather up in that pipe. And when it's draining, it's kind of going to push that drain hose upwards. And if that thing falls out, trust me, you will have a flood in your laundry room, and that is not going to be a good time. So just be careful with that. So anyways, yeah, I really appreciate you guys just kind of, keep coming back, just watching these videos. I keep saying it. At first, this was just for, the average Joe, but now this is more for like the guys or the girls that want to get into this field. It's fun. It's fun at the beginning, maybe a little nerve-wracking, but anyways, I want to say thank you. Tune in for the next video, and please share the videos, make us go viral or into the algorithm, and please drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you want me to work on, and I will try my best to work on that thing for you. Please just let me know. Peace.